presidential candidates of the Labour Party and former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, has decried the retrogression of the country, saying that those elected to manage our resources have abandoned the national currency and are living in opulence and like kings. Obi, who stated this in his acceptance speech after emerging the winner of the Labour Party presidential primary election held on Monday in Asaba, Delta State, said he would return Nigeria to Nigerians from the forces of bad leadership and retrogression. In the acceptance speech tagged "Let us return Nigeria to their rightful owners," Obi said that the tasks ahead were great and seemingly insurmountable, but noted that our battle cry shall remain: "Get your PVC and become part of this great liberation." Obi, while thanking Nigerians, especially members of the Labour Party, for believing in him to fly Labour flag in the forthcoming national election to choose the president of Nigeria, said, "What you are doing today is a patriotic duty towards seeking the desired political emancipation of our dear country, which stands wounded by many years of cumulative leadership failure. Painfully, our current dysfunctional system rewards unearned income and conspicuous consumption, allows university lecturers to remain on strike for months, keep our youth at home, but owe pensioners who gave their patriotic sweat and their youthful energy to serve this country. This despicable contrast is that those responsible for this mess, those elected to take care of them, have abandoned the national currency and are living in opulence and like kings, spend dollars to buy delegates as well as houses all over the world. Meanwhile, the most workers, lecturers and retirees. Yes, our country stands hijacked by forces of retrogression. We are almost zero in all indices of development. As a result, our future, especially those of the youth and generations unborn, is in ruins. We have become a laughingstock among other nations, including African countries where we were once revered. As a party that represents the workers and masses of this great nation, we are people organized and working for our economic rebirth. As I am nominated today, I humbly proclaim that the journey towards the emancipation of the country has begun. I note with humility that the journey is going to be a collective one that will certainly require the cooperation of critical stakeholders in our country, especially the youth, whose future has been thoroughly degraded. I therefore thank all of you and call for your sustained support towards returning Nigeria to Nigerians from forces of bad leadership and retrogression. Such a noble task brooks no consensus objectors, he said. You see now, if this man has done it, no matter what, whether he wins or some people are saying some prophetic or whatever, he made a mistake, this and that. Do you know if this man did not leave PDP, he would not have the opportunity to even showcase himself till 2023. You know, he would have just gone back and sit down at home and nothing will happen. So it was a best decision, whether he wins or not. It is a best decision that they did not even suppress him after Atiku, would have taken the day. How did they get it? Is it by merit? It's by dollars. They got this nomination. They got this ticket. Atiku got it by giving dollars, not because the people believed in him. No, not because they believed in him. And they know it. It's just a fake ticket he was being given because he bought it. Nigeria is almost a failed state where corruption thrives and people not wanting to effect a change due to massive ignorance. By God's grace, Nigerians will take the bully by the horn this time. My vote is for Peter Obi. I hate it when people say their vote will not count. It is a discouragement to others who are willing to cast their vote. Let us do the needful and not blame anyone this time. Votes are to be transmitted electronically. It is a great time to take our country from the hands of those marauding themselves as king makers and cabals. Let us do the needful by casting our votes in regards to our collective conscience. Operation Get Your PVC from ABGA to PDP and now Labour. party, Labour Party, and tomorrow someone will come out and tell me that Atiku is a desperate politician. That is nonsense because every politicians are desperate. So we should stop deceiving ourselves and vote your choice. Atiku for president 2023. Hey, 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 hey. Oh my God. Okay, you are an unfortunate Nigeria. Oh, compare his doings and your Atiku, my friend. Yes, Baba, he left because he didn't want to be involved in bribery delegates. He stood up to his principles. So what are you talking about? He left the party because he didn't want to be part of all those nonsense. Well, Nigerians youth are saying Peter Obi is the candidate, Labour Party is the party. That is exactly what I'm saying. This is why reasonable people should vote wisely and vote for you, Mr. Obi, a man of integrity, not party, APC and PDP, but vote for Mr. Peter Obi, the man that never owed salary and pensioners during his tenure as a governor. Peter Obi is the right man to fix this country. Why things are upside down in Nigeria is because good people refuse to speak up. Even if they speak up, they try to shut them. The ones that have been speaking, they try to shut them. Is that not so? Isn't it? They try to shut them. Just like somebody is trying to project article. That is a true story. And I make bold to say that Peter Obi did not disappoint his people when he was governor of Anambra State. Nigeria must make it a criminal offense to owe workers and pensioners salaries. That is the beginning of a administrative prudence. Absolutely, Presido. And that is the reason why people we are putting a stop to all this nonsense come 2023. Together we shall catapult you with our votes to Aso Rock. Governor Udom Emmanuel of Akwa Ibom State is sending retirees to early grave for his refusal to pay their gratuities, and you'll be surprised and you'll be wondering that that man, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, he was a MD. Was it not one of these big banks? I think Zenith Bank or so. But people will think that oh, this person he knows better. He will come and change the narratives. But he became governor, and it's another thing. The ambitions are more important than the welfare of their people. I always said it on this platform, and I will continue saying it. Please let us not continue fooling ourselves. It is all clear that both Hausa, Yoruba, Igbos, and all of we don't trust ourselves. We don't love ourselves and trust ourselves. Obi remains the best among them, but some are ready to vote for the devil. Even God comes from the southeast. Tribe, religion, and zones have eaten deep into our system. One from Akwa Ibom State, pensioners are dying of hunger. Okay, the so-called delegates are there for their selfish interests, but now is the time for we the masses to make our own choices. Come 2023, yes, come 2023, we make the right decision.